Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the All Sports Focus podcast. We are back here with our pre-week one of the college football season, and we basically got a full crew here today. Besides firefighter Sean, he is on at work currently, but we got basically the full squad. We got Ryan, Garrett, Troy, and Pap. Say what's up, fellas.
What's up, everybody?
We're very glad to have everybody back. Like I just jokingly said before we started recording, Garrett shows up for football season, and that's about it. So we're glad to have Garrett with us. But real quickly, today we're just going to be talking about the week one games this week, and then we're going to be giving our preseason predictions for the Heisman, the conference championships, and then the 12-team playoff. But real quick, we're going to hop into the intro and be right back.
Ryan, hit the intro.
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones.
All right, so with that being said, we are going to hop into the week one games here, and it's going to be pretty hard to not talk about this game first, with it being Texas and Ohio State, the 1-3 rematch of the college football playoff semifinal from last year. What a great freaking game, I would say, to basically kick off the season. Yes, the Ireland game happened, but this is to really kick off the season. Me and Ryan kind of briefly talked about it. Me, Ryan, and Garrett briefly talked about it last week, but we're going to kind of get into depth of it here. We're going to put Troy on the spot, though. Troy, what are your immediate thoughts, and who do you think is going to win this game?
My immediate thought, Arch Manning. That's my immediate thought here. Texas, I think they're finally, actually worthy of being the number one seed now. I think they're going to be taking it. They're going to, in all honesty, they're going to have a fantastic year. Not to diss Ohio State, I think they're also going to perform just because, obviously, national champions last year. Good recruiting, obviously, because of that, and then just returns. But, yeah, Texas is going to take this. I think Arch Manning, that offense is going to just, I don't know, man. Arch Manning is just so special. He's just going to, this year, man, I can't
Zip it up.
It tastes good, Troy? It tastes good? Dude,
Wow.
yeah.
Not to zip it up.
He should have been the starter last year.
Wow.
I think he's got an argument there.
Ryan, let's hear your
sure.
thoughts then. Let's hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be kind of a rough start for both offenses, I feel like, because Arch has 90 pass attempts in 2 seasons, and Julian Sayin hasn't played a down of college football for Ohio State. So I do think there's going to be some growing pains for both teams kind of early on, just getting into a rhythm, starting out this series. But I do eventually think Texas brought back more. So I do think in the end, Texas closes it out, but it's going to be close. It's going to be a touchdown or maybe a field goal kind of difference. But I think Sarkisian brings enough wrinkles to a first week game that he's able to catch Ohio State lacking on one and kind of spring a big play that gets Arch going and gets that Texas offense going.
Garrett, what are your thoughts?
No, I think I'm with Troy on this one. I mean, it kind of the main factor is going to be Arch Manning, and no, I'm not zipping it up. I'm not zipping it down either. But I mean, we're going to finally see. Let's be honest, we're going to finally see what he's made of. Because he's going. But what bigger test than going on the road in a new environment? Because going to play in Columbus. So I mean, it's a different scenery. Not to say it's going to be a good game, but this is kind of we'll see what Arch Manning's really made of, and how he goes about with attacking this game, and maybe pulling out a W in Columbus.
I do have to say, I think there's a difference between playing in Columbus in December, like Tennessee, or January, like Tennessee did, versus now.
Exactly.
The weather's not going to be that different than what Texas is used to. It's not an SEC school going into the Big Ten weather because it's August. It's going to be still in the 80s, 90s. It's going to be either, fairly sunny, I'm sure. So it's not going to be that big of a change.
Well, it was
The
60 degrees and
stadium
windy here
environment
today. It
itself
felt
is gonna
like
be no.
57, so I think there could be a chance.
Yeah, but you're in Grand Rapids. Columbus is further south.
All right, Pap,
I
what
was,
are your
I, you know,
thoughts here? Sorry, go ahead, Garrett. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that because it's just different scenery, going more,
Yeah, no,
going more north, and
trust me, I completely get it. I'm just
you're right. It's not at a neutral site, but that's what I'm saying, and that's we'll see. Because you're going into a wild Columbus. Ohio State. They're on a high right now from winning the national championship to bringing in Texas week 1, so running it back.
sure.
So we'll see.
All right, Pap, now you can share your thoughts. Let's hear it.
Yeah, we turned to a Weather Channel there for a second, but yeah, I like Texas by the spread, of course. I think they actually win by 10 here. I'm
Pap's
not sold
picks.
on Ohio State's quarterback, Julian Sain, that's his name, or right?
Mhm.
Sain, whatever.
Yep.
It's all stat stuck right out at me. It's in the last 20 years, quarterbacks are like, or it's like last 20 years, like debut quarterback like 0-20. Or last 20 games or something, like a debut quarterback against the 1 seed, they're 0-20. So, and I just think that Arch Manning's better than the other quarterback, and I think that I just don't think Ohio State can hang. So I think just Texas kind of just gets the job done and kind of, I wouldn't say make easy work of them, but I think it would stay within a score until Texas pulls away. But yeah, I like Texas.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to side with you guys. I'm going to say Texas as well for a full clean sweep here. But I think this is a good game for Texas because, I mean, we can't really underwhelm. They lost a ton of production as well on both sides of the ball. I would say basically just as much as Ohio State did. Their real kind of gain here is having Arch Manning, getting him to start 2 games last year, getting snaps in the college football playoff, that type of stuff. But I do think, I will get into this later, but I do think Texas, their like loss of production from last year will catch up to them in some other games. But when Ohio State is going through the same problem, and like Pat said, with the debut quarterback, I just think Texas is going to get this job done. I think it's going to be by a field goal touchdown range. I don't think there's any realm where this game will be a blowout. I don't see that happening. But that's all of our thoughts. Nice clean little 5-0 sweep to start off the year for Texas. Next game here, there's another big noon game, Syracuse, Tennessee. I wouldn't say it's a big game, but Steve Angeli, the former Notre Dame quarterback, Tennessee's got the, I can't remember his name now, the UCLA kid. We're not going to talk about that game, but that's a pretty cool storyline. We're going to move on, though, to the 3:30 game. Our own Garrett Collins will be at that game as well. But it's
Yeah, we
Alabama,
will.
Florida State. So I'm going to let you have the honors. What are your thoughts? And obviously, we know your pick to win this one, but what's your thoughts?
Well, I mean, a lot of trash talking going into it, starting off with the Florida State quarterback, from Boston, coming over from Boston College, thinking he's running stuff over there at Boston College when he had an average season last year. Now he's gotten a little pep in his step because now he plays for the Florida State Seminoles. And, this game is going to go and see where both teams are, honestly. Let's be real. See if Florida State really went out and got some players to make them better. Alabama, definitely trying to bounce back from a couple losses last year that they shouldn't have. So, this is going to make up for 2 years ago when, Florida State thought they were supposed to make it in there, playing absolutely a horrible schedule, and then Alabama squeaking in just to lose, but that's here or nor there. But, we're going to see, man, and then see where everybody's at. Ty Simpson starting for Alabama. It's his time to shine. He's been sitting behind a lot of NFL starters now, so we'll see where he's at and see how much he can produce in Tallahassee. It's going to be a rowdy game. Florida State, I'm sure going to try to show up for a little bit. I've been to many games, and they let's just say I haven't been past the half, before the half in a long time. So we'll see. But I'm going to take Alabama by at least 2 touchdowns for sure. So
I'm going to say real quick before I let all the other 3 guys go, props to Ty Simpson, man, for sitting it out, not transferring out, trusting his skills, getting better, and he finally has his opportunity now. So, Troy, what's your quick thoughts here on this game?
Not even gonna be close, man. I mean, Florida State, they went undefeated 2 years ago or 3 years ago, whenever that was. Yeah, they've been terrible since. They're not going to get anything going. I don't care about what recruits they may or may not be bringing in. It's Alabama, first game of the year. The Seminoles aren't getting it done. I don't care. You can chop your
We're tagging.
tomahawk all you want. It's not gonna. It's not gonna help.
We're gonna be tagging Hudson Lang and Max Kesterkey on the Instagram post of the clip of Troy saying that. Love it. Pap, what are your thoughts?
I think this game's gonna be closer than people think. I think that Florida State's gonna make a massive improvement this year, and I think I could see them getting to 6, 7, 8 win range. And I think Thomas Castellanos, the quarterback, he has it. I think he's good. Every time I watch him, I think he surprises me. And I think Alabama's going to win, but I would not be surprised if Florida State walked in there and took this game.
Wow. All right, Ryan, what are your
Zip
thoughts?
it up, buddy.
I think quarterback that got benched by Boston College halfway through the year doesn't stand a chance against Alabama, in my opinion, especially for a Florida State team that has proven the undefeated season was an outlier, not the norm over the past 5-10 years. Because besides 2 years ago, the last time they'd been good was Jameis Winston.
Jabu.
And
the GOAT.
Yeah, I think Alabama. True. But I think Alabama's got too much talent. I mean, you still have players that have played for Nick Saban on this roster, and you still have that discipline there, only being basically coming in on 2 years out from Saban retiring. So a week 1 game like this doesn't really matter where it is. I like Alabama in this matchup. I don't see this being a blowout by 30 plus points, but I think this is at least a 2 touchdown win by Alabama and Ty Simpson on the offense.
Okay. I'm going to say 2 words, and we're going to move on to the next game. Roll Tide. All right, moving on. Is it Saturday night or is it Sunday night? Saturday night. LSU and Clemson. What a freaking matchup to start off. I'm so glad they put good games on week 1 this year. There's always like 1-ish, 2 maybe good games. I would say there's about 4 or 5 good games that I could see myself watching. This LSU Clemson one is going to be a shootout, in my opinion. 2 top 5 Heisman preseason picks, you could say, with Garrett Nussmeier and Cade Klubnik. Clemson right now is a 4-point favorite, and I like that line. I think Clemson really brought back a lot of production from last year, getting Tom Allen, the old Indiana head coach, and the Penn State defensive coordinator last year. And then Cade Klubnik, who I think is going to be, my opinion, I think he's going to be the best quarterback in college football this season. I think they get the job done. I don't think it's going to be any means of blowout, but I think they get this done by 10-ish, 10 to 14. This Clemson team is good, and I'll get to it later on, but in a kind of weaker ACC, man, this could be Clemson's year, but I like Clemson. We're going to quickly, I want you to give like 2 thoughts and then your pick, okay? We're going to start. I'm going to go around the horn. Ryan, what are your 2 quick thoughts and then your pick for this game?
I think you hit it. Number 1, this is 2 outstanding quarterbacks going back and forth at each other. So I do think this ends up being a pretty high-scoring game. But that said, I like Clemson's defense better than LSU's defense. And also Brian Kelly is notoriously terrible in week 1 games. So I like Clemson here by 10 being in at Clemson. I think that plays a part too. But I don't think this sinks LSU's season losing early on. I think this is it's about as good of a loss as you can have. And I like what Garrett Nussmeier will be able to do the rest of the season, but I think Cade Klubnik wins this early battle.
It's the same thing with whoever loses Ohio State, Texas. They're going to be just fine.
Yeah.
Garrett, what are your 2 thoughts in your winner?
I mean, y'all both hit it. I mean, they're coming into the season. You know, these 2 quarterbacks are arguably 1 and 2 in the Heisman race. You know, I would say, you know, I think I'm going to go with Cade on being that Heisman winner this year. I was kind of like looking over Clemson's schedule a little bit. They got a couple.
Don't jump the gun.
Teams on there.
Don't jump the gun.
But no, I'm gonna say, you know, the offense on them and you know, all around they have more play. You know, they have some stars coming back that are probably be the difference in this game. Like Ryan said, you know, LSU just cannot find a way to win a game in week 1. So in that case being, in Clemson, I'm going to take Clemson and Clade.
Painter, what do you got?
Yeah, I definitely got the Clemson Tigers on this one. I think Cade Klubnik's going to get it done. LSU going to Clemson week 1 is definitely going to be difficult. I just got to say one thing, though. I think getting all these high, big matchups off rip, it's crazy that we're going to have these high-ranking teams and, good teams with a loss right away. And I think that's just another good reason why we have the 12-man playoffs. Right? Seriously, we can have these big matchups, and they don't exactly have to worry, per se, about taking a loss, But
teams would not be playing this game if it was a 4 team. They would not be playing these games if it was a 4 team.
Yeah. Yeah, but with that being said, I got Clemson taking the week 1 win over LSU.
All right. Pat?
Yeah, I like Clemson here. I think Clemson's just a better team, and Brian Kelly's getting fired after this season. He has the hottest seat in college football, and I like Clemson. They're good.
That seems like a little Notre Dame
with him
hate.
On that.
That seems like a little Notre Dame hate, though.
I don't know that I disagree with that, Andy. I mean, they've had a lot of talent go through LSU.
Hugh Freeze, Billy Napier, Mark Stoops. I mean, there's 3 guys right there.
But the only other one of those coaches you just named that has a Heisman favorite as quarterback is maybe Florida with Billy Napier and DJ Lagway, but he's kind of a outside candidate looking in.
And it's not LSU. All those teams you named are not LSU. LSU's I think just better. So
Garrett Nussmeier is in the talk to be the number 1 pick especially if the Saints end up with the number 1 pick. DJ Lagway is not in talks to be the number 1 pick, so there's a lot of expectation that comes with a team that's only basically 4 years removed from national championship. But
then remember that whole team graduated and went to the NFL. There ain't none
I know,
of them
but I'm
guys
saying that
left.
the recent success, there's a higher expectation.
Yeah, but I mean, they
at
haven't
LSU
been,
than there is at
LSU
Florida.
LSU hasn't been bad. I mean, they obviously hasn't been as good as they want to be. But
no, they've been
they're
bad
not going
compared to their expectations every year.
No, I know,
but
they're not going 4-8.
standards,
They're not going 4-8 and 5-7. I mean, they've been going 8-4, 9-3. I mean, they were in the playoff talks last year until they got their ass whooped by Alabama. I mean, then that kind of quieted it down. But I mean, we'll table that.
Yeah, but just
we're moving into the we'll table that. We'll save it. We'll be talking about LSU when the 12-team playoff prediction comes around. So last game here, Pat Nate's team. Kind of a new team, kind of not a new team at the same time. Both of these teams really starting it fresh, though. It is Miami versus Notre Dame. Pap, is this in South Bend or is it in Miami?
It's at Hard Rock.
Oh, okay, it's in Miami. All right, so real quick, we're going to start with Pap, but we're going to try and keep this one decently short. We're going to give a quick thought and then your game pick, but I'm going to let Pap go a little extended. It's his team. Pap, what's your thought here?
I like Notre Dame here. I mean, obviously I'm going to say that, but I think Miami's going to be solid this year. I don't know if their defense will be super competent. I mean, you have a good quarterback, CJ Carr. I mean, he was once a 5-star. But Jeremiah Love's the best running back in football, so I think he's going to be a big impact in this game. And I just like the Irish, man. I don't know if Miami will be – I think they'll be right around what they were last year. I mean, they'll be good, but they'll be a little fraudulent. And, yeah, I like the Irish.
Okay. All right. Real quickly, Troy, one thought and your winner.
Jeremiah Love, Notre Dame, go Irish.
Wow. Bro's locked in on something else. Garrett, one thought and your winner?
Could care less. Give me Notre Dame.
Love that answer. Ryan?
Carson Beck sucks, so go Notre Dame.
What is this Carson Beck hate? Give me the U. No, I'm just kidding. Notre Dame wins this one pretty. Notre Dame wins, guys. I was joking. All right. That's going to wrap up the first half of the episode here. We're going to take a quick little break, and we're going to come back. We're going to each give our Heisman predictions, our Power 4 and Group of 5 champion, and then our 12-team playoff before the season starts. We'll be right back after the break.
It's the dawn of a new college football season. Calling
12-team playoff. We knew this was going to be fun.
You can feel the energy. College football has got this one right.
Wow! It is a brand new roster, a chance to make it a special season.
The energy's coming back.
This is what makes this sport so amazing.
All right, we're back here after the break, and we're going to start off here hopping in to our Heisman prediction here before the season. We did this last year, and I can't remember how many guys are on the podcast, but I believe at least 3 of us said Carson Beck was going to win the Heisman last year. That did not pan out correctly. And I'm going to start this one off here.
Almost as bad as Andy's Cleveland Browns take.
Okay, we didn't need to bring that up. We're talking college football, all right? That's a whole nother league. That was historically bad. We all know that. That's going to be on my resume for the rest of my life.
That's the worst take this podcast has seen. I mean,
Charlie Halstead, 49ers trading up to Packers trading up to number 3 to take a cornerback in like our first 10 episodes. That is the worst take. But okay,
he doesn't
on topic
count.
here.
He doesn't count.
Heisman winner is going to be Cade Klubnik. I mean, I said it when talking about Clemson. It's a weaker ACC. He brings back basically all of his offense from last year. And I mean, he showed some flashes. He's a senior now. I think he's going to really step up, and I think he's going to be a stud. I think he's going to play himself right into that number 1 pick conversation for this next season. And I've got high hopes for this Clemson team. I mean, I'm not a Clemson fan. I wouldn't say that. I think they've got the tools. I think they've got the team. They've got the coaches. And the ACC ain't that good compared to the Big Ten and the SEC. So they've got a nice little route here. I'm going Cade Klubnik. So, Troy, what's your thought? Don't even flash your North Carolina. You have Bill Belichick. So what? Your team is a bunch of D3 players.
They're getting it done.
Let's go.
Wow.
No, so yeah, I mean, I got Klubnik, Heisman, but I do have a sleeper pick for Heisman. Jeremiah Love out of South Bend, man. I'm loving what he's doing. I think if he's able to produce better or similar to what he did last year, I think he'll be at least in talks for Heisman this year, even though I think it's probably going to be a quarterback. But
what the hell happened to Troy at boot camp? I mean, this was the Troy that couldn't even say one good thing about Notre Dame. Now he's picking them to win, and now he's putting them in the Heisman sleeper.
Hey.
God, we might have to kick this kid off the podcast. He's not starting arguments anymore.
Love it.
I gotta respect Jeremiah Love, man. He's a baller.
So wait, hold up. Are Pap and Troy agreeing on something? This is pretty monumental if it's the case.
Wait till NFL. Won't be happening during the NFL season.
I want the Lions and Panthers to play. All right, Pap, what's your prediction?
I have a different Jeremiah winning the Heisman. I have Jeremiah Smith winning the Heisman. I mean, I think the Heisman's more of a name base at this point. I mean, I think Jeremiah Smith just has all this hype, and if he just delivers just right around where he needs to be, I think it'll just boost his stock and he'll win Heisman. But Cade Klubnik, probably I'm just gonna say Jeremiah Smith, but Cade Klubnik's probably gonna win.
Only thing about Jeremiah Smith is if his quarterback is legit as they make him seem, will be the teller. Garrett, who's your pick? I think you kind of spoiled it when we were talking about him. But...
Yeah, I did. Yeah, no, I'm like I said earlier, I'm rolling with Cade. And you said it, man, that the ACC is weak as hell. You know, I'm looking at their schedule. I'm looking at Clemson's schedule right now. And I mean, I see maybe one loss, and it's that first game in the regular season. So, I mean, and Cade showed it last year. I mean, the dude's a good dual threat. So, I mean, in the ACC championship against SMU, went and balled out, and Clemson's defense. So, you know, they can have a good team this year. If he, you know, produces like he did last year or has any, you know, sign of it, he's got a good shot. But I do like that Jeremiah Smith pick. You know, that would be my sleeper pick as well for the, you know, just for a sleeper Heisman pick. He's a good wide receiver, and I think the dude's got the stuff to be a good NFL wide receiver one day. So
I love it. Brian, last but not least, let's hear it.
I'm between Cade Klubnik and honestly Garrett Nussmeier. I think in a team like LSU, kind of like the Jaden Daniels season that we saw, where when you're the only bright spot on a team like this, you get to rack up a whole bunch of yards and a whole bunch of scores. And so I do think it ends up being one of those two, but I'm going to lean Cade Klubnik just because of the gauntlet that is the SEC versus the ACC. I think favors Klubnik getting more from his offense and getting more opportunities to put up a whole bunch of points and kind of shine a little bit.
All right. Cade Klubnik, don't let us down. We're putting our marbles on Cade Klubnik. Pap said Jeremiah Smith, but he wouldn't be surprised if it was Cade Klubnik. Basically, I would say like 4.5 out of 5 and pick Cade Klubnik. So moving on here to our conference champions of the Power 4 conferences, as well as our group of 5. Remember, those are the 5 auto buys that get in, or I shouldn't say auto buys anymore, the automatic bids into the college football playoff. They eliminated, thank God, so we don't have a team like Boise State and Arizona State getting the bye. They're giving the best 4 teams the bye, and that's how they're doing it. I think that's a way better way to do it. Me, Ryan, and Garrett went on a whole spiel in the last podcast. So if you want to hear playoff formats and what we think they should be, go give that one a listen. But our Power 4 champs here, we're going to start off in the big daddy of the conferences of college football, the SEC. Who wants to start us off? I'm going to give Ryan the honors. He went last in the Heisman one. Ryan, who's your SEC champ?
I think it's Arch Manning in Texas.
Okay. All right. Garrett?
I hate to say it too, but I'm with Ryan. Arch Manning in Texas.
Okay. Pap?
Horns up.
Horns up. Wow. Texas? Troy? He's got some boiling hot take brewing. Look at his face. Oh.
Hook 'em.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hook 'em.
he followed.
Come on,
Okay,
I'm not
all right.
crazy. I'm not crazy.
All right, guys. Hear me out. It wouldn't be a podcast without a me hot take here.
Terrible Andy take.
The Gamecocks.
This isn't a hell no. They're gonna flop. Call me at 5. Garrett Collins is gonna love me. I trust Ty Simpson. I think the freaking Crimson Tide are gonna win the SEC. I think they're gonna bounce back. I think I've got a lot of trust in this Alabama team. Hey,
would love to see
one
it.
thing, don't ever count out a white quarterback that goes to Alabama. I mean, look at the track record. AJ McCarron, Mac
he's
Jones.
got a point. Jay Coker.
Just putting that out there. I got the Crimson Tide. I actually debated. I had 3 different teams. I wrote down Texas at first. I raced it, and then I wrote down Georgia. I said no, and I'm like, you know what? Give me Alabama. I think they're gonna get it done.
Damn.
All right, the Big Ten
I'm
here.
looking at
I
their
would say
schedule. Their schedule's kind of
their schedule's not that bad either. It's not bad.
yeah, they're not that bad. I mean, they have a possibility to do it. Yeah,
As long as they don't lose to
Georgia.
Oklahoma and Vanderbilt again, then I think they should be fine.
Exactly. But both of those games are at home, and LSU's
Yeah.
at home too. So
Luckily. All right, Big Ten here. Troy, who's your Big Ten winner?
I'm going to have to go with the Buckeyes here. I think they're just going to get it done again. Conference isn't looking as powerful as it has been. I think Oregon's like kind of iffy. I do have them making the playoffs. I will put that out there. Obviously, Penn State's going to be some dogs, but yeah.
Detroit MLK.
Yeah, Dante. Yes. Still got OSU, though. Still got them taking the conference.
Pat?
I like Penn State. I think they're going to be good. They're returning a lot of good players, and Drew Aller's good. You know, they got the good running backs who like Singleton and the other guy. And yeah, they're good. They'll get the job done.
Okay. Garrett?
I hate Ohio State, and I stand on it. I'm not really a big fan of Michigan either, so I'm going to go with Penn State. I think Penn State, that quarterback is good too as well. You know, they got a lot of returning players, so I don't dislike the Nittany Lions, man. I'm going to roll with Penn State.
Ryan?
I think this is Ohio State's conference to lose. I haven't seen Penn State, Drew Aller, or Franklin perform in big games yet. And so I do think this is Ohio State's conference to lose unless they just meteorically flop. I think Ohio State wins it.
Well, I'm going to go a little bit opposite Ryan there. I think this is the year that James Franklin wins a big game. and wins the Big Ten this year. I got the Nittany Lions. I think they're going to get it done. All right, can we all just say real quick, Clemson's going to win the ACC?
Yup.
By a show of hands. Troy, shut your mouth. North Carolina's not winning the ACC.
Upset October 4th. Watch it.
Do they play Clemson on October 4th?
They may be doing that. Yeah.
North Carolina's on a bye week that week, actually.
Bill Belichick,
All right,
man.
and I
he's
think this
with
is
his 24-year-old.
Reading bedtime stories.
Lord. All right, here we go. Big 12. I feel like there's about 5 different teams you gotta put down here. I'm gonna start us off. I've got the Utes of Utah. I think they're an underrated team this year. I was doing a little research before because honestly, watching that Ireland game, golly, those teams looked like crap. I mean, I get it was raining and everything, but Iowa State and Kansas State looked like ass.
Terrible.
And then I was debating, and then I came down. My thought process was between Texas Tech and Utah. And Utah's coach has won some big games. I mean, he beat Caleb Williams and USC twice that one year. So give me the Utes. Ryan, who's your winner?
I've got another Utah team, BYU, winning the Big 12.
Wow.
Come on, man.
I think he just stole Troy's hot take. Troy, you can go. Were you picking BYU?
I actually, dude, I was debating it. We know I was riding them last year, but they've just been letting me down. I can't do it. Texas Tech will be winning the Big 12. And I got to agree with you. Iowa State and Kansas State looked terrible in that game.
It's horrible.
Both sides of the ball.
Horrible.
Terrible.
Imagine flying to Dublin to watch that.
A waste of money.
Refund.
Both teams should have left Dublin 0-1, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah.
All right, Pap, who's your winner?
Texas Tech.
Okay. Garrett?
Give me the Sun Devils.
Okay. Riding with Sam Levitt, Kenny Dillingham. I kind of would have thought more people would have picked him. Sam Levitt is a Heisman sleeper, in my opinion. He's a dual threat type of quarterback.
Do we all have different ones?
So we got our 4 right now.
Troy and Pat?
I think so. We did.
I think Troy and Pat both
Troy
had
and
Texas
Pat,
Tech.
man.
Troy and Pap said Texas Tech.
Troy and Pat might
Man,
just
they're
need to
agreeing
give
again.
a hug and a kiss. I know. They might need a hug and kiss after this episode.
Wow.
All right, Troy, zip it up on Pap, dude. Let's stop glazing.
What?
All right, here we go. All right. Power.
That's got to
group
be a
of 5
technical
winner.
foul.
Group of 5 winner. It's basically either going to be the American or the Mountain West. My winner out of the American Conference. Just about 10 minutes down the road from Mr. Barlow's house, give me the Green Wave of Tulane to get it done and make the playoffs. John Sumrall is going to win it, and then Mark Stoops is going to get fired, and then he's going to take the Kentucky job. That's what I'm hoping for. Boom. Ryan, let's hear it.
Got to roll with NOLA, baby. Tulane and the Green Wave.
Ride the big old green wave. Troy, let's hear it.
I think we all know who I'm taking, man. Go
Genty's
Army.
not there
the Black
anymore.
Knights.
Army.
I know he's not there.
He said Army, Andy.
Yeah.
Army. All right.
Gotta rep it.
Troy, give us a salute.
No, I'm not giving you a salute, man.
Time the hell out. Is this a biased pick? I feel like this is. I've pick. Guys. He just got back from boot camp. This seems a little biased. I want you to give me 3 good reasons why Army's going to win the American Athletic Conference.
Hard-nosed football.
Stop it.
They know how to play
and they
big
won the Army.
games.
They won American last year. They won it last year.
And, yeah, they won it last year. So
They did. That is true.
Triple option. That's your reason. All right. You know what? They did win it last
They're
year.
a hard-nosed football
true.
team, man.
Sure. Pap, who's your group of 5 winner?
State.
God. He never said Boise State last year, but now Boise State. Ashton Genty's not even there. What are we rooting for now?
They're just
Pap,
gonna be good enough.
Me and you were on the UNLV train last year. What the hell happened?
He says they're better now that their first round
better
running back
now
is
without
gone.
Ashton Genty. Yep. Okay.
All right, Garrett.
Yeah.
What's his
The
pick?
real Heisman winner.
Okay. All right. Give it up, bud. Gosh. You know what? Let me check the schedule real quick. I think, this might be crazy. I'm gonna give it like a shot in the dark, all right? Give me
God,
my
where
boy.
could
The
this
school
go?
of blind.
Here we go. Give me my boy Frank Peasant. Play with him at school, baseball. Give me the Memphis Tigers, man. Give me the Memphis Tigers.
2 wins.
Wow.
I looked at
I was
the
kind
I
of
was looking at
expecting
the
Garrett to go quack quack there and give it to Oregon.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No.
Memphis.
Yeah.
No,
I did
man.
I did not have Memphis and Army on the bingo card for this selection. I thought it was
Whoa.
going to basically be Tulane and Boise State, and that's about it. Wow. I mean, all right.
Actually,
we're
you know
moving
what? I
on. We're
take that
going.
back. Actually, I take that back. My boy Frank doesn't even play for them, so I want to change my answer. I forgot. He doesn't even play for them.
They actually
So
might
who's
win
your
though.
pick?
He doesn't
I
even
can see
play
him
for them.
actually going.
He plays for, I'm gonna go with, man, that's crazy. Give me the Washington Huskies.
They're in the Big
They're in the
Ten,
Big
bud.
Ten.
I'm kidding. I was kidding.
No, you were
I
not.
forgot, man. All
You
that
were not.
No, you
fucking
weren't.
they do. All that switching around,
That
man. They
might-
always like to switch around on each
That
other.
right there might be
He's
the
like,
worst take.
Give me Indiana, powerful group of 5.
You
No,
know
I
what?
don't.
Give me
Honestly,
Texas A&M to win the Group of 5.
yeah, right. You know
Sorry.
what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I saw enough. Give me Hawaii.
All right.
My. After the upset of Andrew Luck's Stanford Cardinals, right
Yeah.
to the Cardinals.
Weren't they
Give me
the
the
favorite?
Hawaii.
Give me
The
Hawaii,
Rainbow Warriors.
the Rainbow Warriors.
So
All right,
Yeah, baby. Give me North
we're
Shore
done
Hawaii.
listening. We're done listening to Garrett about freaking Group of 5 because I mean, heaven forbid these guys make it in the playoffs or losing first game anyways. So here we go.
Yeah.
1 through 12. We're gonna start at 12. We're gonna rapid fire these, okay? And then at the end, we're gonna give our preseason national champion pick. Okay, let's do it. Number 12. I'm going Tulane. Ryan,
Tulane.
Garrett,
Tulane.
What?
his winner just changed.
You got 2 group of 5 teams.
Yeah. 2 group of
Okay.
5.
You,
I want
you
Hawaii
got
and Tulane.
Jesus.
Man.
Garrett puts Hawaii
man.
in.
Run it.
Garrett puts Hawaii at
Run
the
it.
12 spot. I'm overruling that. He
Golly.
puts Hawaii in at
Dang
the 12
it.
spot.
I don't even care about the group of 5 could kiss my ass. Fine. Give me Hawaii. Give me Hawaii in the 12 spot.
All right, Hawaii. Troy.
Army.
Pap.
Boise State.
Okay. All right.
He doesn't
That's the
even
order
sound
we're
happy
going
to
in.
say that.
That's really pissing Troy off. Put on the Ashton Genty background. I bet you that'll make him happy. All right, here we go. The number 11 spot on my board. I've got Carson Beck in Miami. Weak ACC. They're sneaking into the playoffs. Go. Ryan.
Texas Tech.
Garrett.
Arizona State. And
Troy?
actually, no, Arizona State. Well, yeah. Never mind. Sorry.
I'm gonna hate saying this, but due to a weak schedule and them only having one game, U of M I think might make it into the playoffs this year. They have one hard game and it's the end of the season against Ohio State. So I mean, if they play well the entire season and then get their ass whooped at the end by Ohio State, they could sneak in there. I'm just gonna put it out there.
The
As
amount
much
of
as I hate to
respect
say
I
it.
just lost for you with that pick. Ugh, put a sour taste in my mouth. Pap.
You think I like saying that? I didn't like saying that, but you gotta look at the facts.
Pap.
My
Okay. Number 10. We've got Dante Moore and the Ducks at number 10. Ryan.
Ellis.
Garrett.
Give me Oregon.
Troy.
That's where I got LSU at.
Pap.
Texas Tech.
Okay. All right. The number 9 spot. This is where I've got the Utes of Utah. Ryan?
Oregon here.
Oregon. Okay. Garrett?
LSU.
Okay. Troy?
The U.
The U. Wow, you got them up there. All right. Pat?
LSU.
Okay. Number 8, right? I didn't lose track. Number 8. Yeah. All right. This is where I've got the Tigers of LSU. Ryan?
BYU.
Garrett?
Miami.
Troy?
I got the Tide at 8.
Pat?
The disrespect.
Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon. Okay. Number 7 is where I have Paps Irish of Notre Dame. Ryan?
Roll Tide.
Okay. Garrett?
Ooh. Give me the Georgia Bulldogs.
Troy?
Bulldogs.
Pat?
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. All right. I'm not going to say your names. We're just going to rapid fire this. Ready? Same order. Me, Ryan, Garrett, Troy, Pap. Here we go.
What number are we on? We're on
6.
5?
We're number
Big.
6. Number 6. Yep. I've got Georgia.
Go Dogs, Georgia.
Got Notre Dame.
I got the Nittany Lions.
Georgia.
Number 5. We'll stop if we get to number 4, but number 5 is where I've got the Longhorns of Texas.
Penn State, Nittany Lions.
Same state.
Notre Dame.
Ohio State.
Not gonna lie, I'm changing my pick. I completely wrote those wrong. I have Ohio State at number 5 because Texas is going to be Ohio State. All right, now number 4. We're at the teams that get the buys now, the automatic top 4 seeds. I would guess this is pretty similar. Some things can kind of move around here. But the number 4 spot, I have the Texas Longhorns.
Fighting Irish here.
Got them getting the
Texas.
buy. All right.
Actually, no, I got Alabama.
Alabama at number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Tech.
Whoa.
Wow.
He definitely forgot him there.
No, I did not forget.
He's making up ground.
I got Notre Dame.
Pap? Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
All right. Pap, do you even have Alabama in the playoffs?
Yeah, actually, I'm at 7. I'm
Okay.
at 7.
All right. Number 3
Don't be
spot.
surprised, though.
I've got my SEC champion, the Crimson Tide.
Clemson Tigers here.
Clemson Tigers for me.
Clemson Tigers.
Penn State.
Penn State. Yeah. All right. The number 2 spot. I've got Penn State at number 2.
Ohio State.
Penn State for me.
Got the Buckeyes.
And I got Clemson.
All right. Then my number 1 seed, after going undefeated, the ACC champs and the Heisman winner, the Clemson Tigers.
The Texas Longhorns.
This is where I got Texas as well.
Hook'em Horns. Texas number 1.
Texas.
Okay, Texas better not disappoint this year. Texas is there. A lot
Yeah.
of people are picking them. So, all right, then real quick, everybody. I believe we all said a lot of us said Georgia last year, correct? I think it was kind of the
Yeah.
same thing,
I
right?
think so.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna go opposite order here, Mr. Nate. Who is your national champion?
I got Clemson.
Love that pick, Troy.
Man, I think, dude, this is hard. I think I got to give it to I think the Buckeyes might get it done again, dude. Back to back.
Wow, back to back.
Some
right.
about it, man. It feels right.
All right, so Troy's rooting for Ohio State all year, guys. Just remember that. Garrett?
Fuck Ohio. Timestamp.
Sweet home Alabama, dun, 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 where the skies are so blue. Yep, roll tide, baby. I'm calling it.
Delusional.
I think they can jump back this year.
You're delusional.
He's riding with
Your
his
mother.
boys. I love it. He's riding with his boys. Ryan?
I've got Clemson versus Texas national champion. Arch Manning wins it in his junior year.
I'm going to save that. I've got a nice Deshaun. Can't
Deshaun
say that
Watson?
name.
Say this.
No,
Excuse
no,
me?
no,
What did you just
guys.
say?
I'm
What
sorry.
did you
I'm
just say?
sorry. I'm sorry. I was gonna say
And he's banned.
we've
Oh,
got
Ronnie.
like
That's
a,
a second team.
we've got like a good old like 2016 to 2018 national championship matchup here. I've got Clemson versus Bama, and give me Clemson to win the national championship. Garrett, I've got Alabama pretty high on my list.
Yeah.
SEC champs
I'm
making the
shocked.
natty.
I'm actually shocked. Yeah.
I
I'm
just got a
shocked.
feeling. I feel like they got to be
Yeah.
butthurt after that sorry year last year. So
Inside and in and out. I told my mama I was going straight home. I got arrested climbing telephone poles. Alright, I ain't proud of all of it. Alright, but I do it all again. Alright, cause it's all been hella fun. I can't give a fuck. I'm just living like.
all right, we're gonna leave it off with one question here. I want all you listeners to leave your answers in the comments as well. But I'm gonna ask the guys this: does Arch Manning come back for his senior year, or does he forego it and say, "I'm going to the draft"? Someone spew out an answer. Anybody?
I think he's staying. I think he's gonna stay there for 4. And I think there's been rumors about that before that he's
Yeah.
staying. So I'm gonna stick with that.
I think he stays on because he's probably not happy with his performance of this upcoming year. He's gonna, in our eyes, he's gonna have a good year, but I think he's gonna try to say, you know what, that wasn't good enough. I'm not NFL ready. See you in 26.
Pap?
Yeah, he's staying.
Ryan?
I think if there was one family that has like kind of set a precedent of playing year full time in college, it's the Mannings, and so I see him saying, "I leave. You're the basically richest program in the country, making a whole bunch of NIL money.
Yeah.
You're the starter with the keys to the program. Why leave and go to a sorry team early on? I think it'll end up being the Saints or somebody bad that'll be the first overall pick, and you don't want to get stuck in that."
I don't know.
That was going to be my next question. What if the New Orleans Saints? He grew up in New Orleans. His grandpa was a legend with the Saints. The whole family's basically from Louisiana. What do you think happens
Yeah,
then?
but
Let's say they get the number one
Nussmeier's-
pick.
Who says he's the first
Nussmeier's
quarterback?
dad's the offensive coordinator of
Yeah.
the Saints. You really think he and Kellen Moore are going to pass up on his own son, who's also playing at LSU right down the
Wait,
road?
hold up. Garrett Nussmeier's dad's the OC.
Yeah.
His dad's the offensive coordinator of the Saints, and
Mhm.
Garrett Nussmeier plays at LSU an hour from New Orleans.
How did I not?
Club Nick to the Saints.
Wow. He is the offensive coordinator. Holy, I didn't know that. Yeah, never mind. I take back that question. Garrett Nussmeier of the Saints. Frickin' lock it in now. That's just happening no matter where the pick is.
Yeah, a father-son duo.
And
Guy
if he
who's
wins
a
the
Louisiana-
Heisman this year, oh, without a doubt, book it. Daddy ball.
That is the ultimate daddy ball right there. All right.
That is Pete. That's the highest you can go.
Yeah. All right. So everybody I want all the listeners to leave in the comments your national champion, your Heisman, and then what you think Arch Manning will do after this season. We're very, looking forward to the college football season getting started up again. Like I said last week, this is the best time of the year. NFL, college football, college basketball in a couple months. We still got the MLB rolling. Ryder Cup's coming up soon too. So sports are hitting a peak right now and I'm so excited to sit my ass on the couch and watch them. So yeah, that's basically that. Go check out all the social medias, the Instagram, the TikTok, the YouTube, the merch site, all that stuff. Leave it out there for us. If you guys have any hot takes, any questions like that, any ideas to talk about on the podcast, feel free to reach out to any of us or DM us, whatever. And always, we appreciate you guys for listening. Anybody got anything else before we wrap it up?
No.
No? All right. So we are very looking forward to week 1 of the college football season, and we will see you guys next week for the NFL and another college football episode as well. We'll see you guys next week.